Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode with your boys from the PaperTrails podcast. I'm your boy Sharmarke, joined by my co-host Mohamed, and today we've got a very special guest in the building.
Assalamu alaikum. Oh, sorry, was I meant to wait?
You was meant.
Sorry. I've never done a podcast. It's my first
we've
one.
got this fantastic bio that we was about to.
Oh, don't read it. No, you said you're going to read it.
Get her to guess it.
It was supposed to be a little surprise, you know.
You're gonna read my
ease people
bio?
into
Where
it.
did you get it from?
Who knows? Let's see if it's even accurate. Right. So our special guest, who's now announced herself, is of course Fathiya, who in 2022
Oh, stop. You did it. I know exactly where you got it from.
Throwback on.
Stop.
was a Funny Woman finalist and part of the BBC Comedy Asian Network. This year also saw her form part of a Comedy Queens sold out UK tour at the O2 Indigo. In 2023, she provided comedic material on Series 5 of Jack Whitehall's Bad Education, which I've seen. And I was like, that's a joke. I know that one. And also performed in Riyadh as part of the Riyadh Laughs Comedy Festival. Most recently, Fathiya was listed in Dua Lipa's Service 95 magazine as one of the 5 artists bringing a fresh change to the comedy scene, and described as one of the most underrated yet exciting performers on London's live stand-up scene.
Oh, wow. I've never seen Sharmarke read that
You know
long
what's
in my life.
crazy? I literally asked them, this was a comment, I literally asked them not to read it out loud.
No.
They still done it. Well, they don't respect me.
Initially, I was thinking just to take out some
You should have. That was
But
actually
then I
very
was like,
embarrassing.
Only increased
Oh
as he
my
kept on
God.
reading.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm going to read
what?
your bio. I'm going to Google you in a minute.
It's just like two guys doing a podcast.
Just
Take the mics
two-
off them.
Yeah, that's right. Just two
Thank you for having
Somalis.
me. Thank you.
No, thank you for
No,
coming
yeah,
on.
thank you for coming on. It's a real honor and it's a real privilege to have somebody
Sorry.
who's, you know, all of these accolades to be, you
Oh my
know,
gosh.
to
Guys, be nice to me. This is
it's
my
more
first podcast.
It's more interesting for me because you guys co-acted in a play, so I'm looking forward to asking a bit about that.
Yeah, no, of course. But like you said, this is your first podcast.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I feel
What's
good. You
going
guys
through?
are
What's
nice.
going through
They
your
let me in
mind?
Salah, guys, which is great. So it's good vibes already.
Yeah, you set the tone.
We came in, it was Maghrib. They were like, let's do Jamaa. I was like, yes. So good vibes already, yeah. And they gave me a free water.
The first thing that obviously is, I guess, on my mind, I guess a lot of our audience as well, is kind of like comedy isn't necessarily it's kind of coming up now. Like I'm seeing a lot more Somalis in the comedy scene now than like I think ever before. Maybe they were, but they weren't as prominent. Yeah. So like what essentially got you into like being like, you know what, from the youth worker stuff that you were saying to like going into comedy? Because I feel like it's a proper. There's one thing to be doing a podcast, which is kind of, it can be a bit scary because with the lights and then the cameras and everything. But like to put yourself out on stage and to like tell a joke that you don't know if it will land or not, that's a whole different level.
Yeah.
You know, so what got you into, like, what made you decide I want to do this?
I always say that Somalis just universally are funny. Like I always say that, like all of us, the mums, the dads, the sisters, the brothers, like everyone is funny. And I just feel like, I don't know, alhamdulillah, I'm very grateful that around the time I started, I had a really like solid group of friends in uni who were like all Somali. We even started a Somali girls football team.
Okay.
Shout out Sisterhood FC.
Oh,
So I just had a really...
How are their results?
Oh, yeah. Let's not discuss that.
Okay. She didn't say anything after.
No, let's not discuss that. But Allah Barak, I just had a really supportive group of friends who, like, I even remember they came to the first ever show that I did, which was in the uni. So, yeah, well, like, sometimes you could be someone that has all the talent, all the skill, but, like, you just need someone to be like, you can do that, or I believe in you, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, alhamdulillah, I had that, and it was really nice.
Yeah. But like, I mean, like, what?
He's like, tell me more.
Yeah, no, but I'm thinking because it's like, it's a journey, because I've been on stage just like to interview and ask questions,
Yes.
but I haven't been on stage
You
to
have.
like...
We did a play together. He's such a liar.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Guys, fun fact. Me and Sharmarke, we did a play together.
No, we did,
Was it
but
last
like,
year?
it was the last year, but also...
Didn't I slap you in the play? Oh, play that clip.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to. You wanna reenact it right now?
Yeah.
But, I mean, firstly, it wasn't you that slapped. Okay, that's what take the credit away from the fantastic young actor that did. But what I'm saying is like that one there is kind of more, I guess, comfortable because we know our lines.
Yeah.
And, you know, and if the play doesn't do well, then it's like, well, I didn't write the script.
Yeah.
You know? But like, how did you overcome that fact of like, I'm just going to go out on stage and just tell people... jokes?
So I feel like initially you are really in your head about it. You're like, oh my gosh, like I have to be funny and I have to be this, I have to be that.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you kind of, which is the best place to be, you kind of get into a space where you're kind of like, as long as I'm saying what I want to say and I'm having fun, I actually don't care if you don't laugh. And sometimes like, if they don't laugh, which happens, I'm like, I'm getting paid anyway. So it's like, sit there and be miserable, do you know what I mean? And then also you can just make fun of them after that. And then, it's just fun, wallahi. But yeah, I think with anything, I feel like you just have to love it and like want to do it and like have the passion for it. And then, wallahi, like you don't mind. It's almost like playing football. Do you guys play football?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
What kind of silly question? Well, how dare you?
No boys play football.
This
Some
man
boys play. What's the new one that boys
sacrificed
like
his
playing?
knee.
Square. What's it not square? Was it paddle?
Paddle,
Paddle,
yeah.
yeah, to be fair, paddle is it.
You don't play paddle?
Nah, I retired. I retired.
Football, this man sacrificed himself for football.
Oh, I'm so
And you're-
really?
Yeah,
Oh, you got it
I'm one of them
tore your
guys.
ACL?
Yeah, I'm one of them
You're
guys.
out here asking if we love the game. If we play the game.
Loved it too much.
But yeah, like if you love it enough, like you'll do it professional, semi-professional, you'll do it just for fun, just to kick out your friends, right? You'll just do it. So yeah, I feel like with comedy, it's the same thing for me. Like I just love it. So like whether I'm good at it, bad at it, I mean, some shows have gone amazing and then some shows will be terrible, but I'm like, well, I'm having fun. I'm doing the thing I like.
No, I can't lie. I gotta respect that. I think comedy is one of the art forms that I probably have the most respect for, because there's like, I guess if you do like, for example, spoken word, you everyone kind of knows what that's like, and all of this stuff will start happening, you know. But it's like to go out there and to make somebody laugh. For me, it just feels like such a daunting thing to even do, because I'll be just second guessing
You want
every
to try
joke.
it? You want to try it?
I would try it, but if it's like
You're
only
funny
like,
in the play.
but I feel like only if it's like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I remember you freestyling. Wasn't there a part of the play
was
where
a
you
part,
like you guys pretended to do like white chicks?
Yeah,
That was funny. Did you see that
Okay.
bit?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
it, but I didn't know. I thought it was all rehearsed.
No,
Nah,
there was a
we
part
came
where
up
white
with
chick
it.
came
That's
from
the
the
funny
issue. Yeah, it was like
It happened
you
like
want
5
to talk
minutes.
about blah.
Yeah.
But it was like you want to talk about animal. Yeah, it was quite funny.
To be fair, there is a what's it called, an addictive feeling when you hear people laughing from the audience. But like if, let's say for example, you all went off stage and it was just me and it was like, go on, make these people laugh.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely freeze, because I'll be like, is this funny? It's funny to me, but maybe it's funny to me because I know all the context.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, what was like your first ever time that do you remember your first ever set?
I remember, it was at uni. It was at where my friends came, and I remember just writing a bunch of like the Somali jokes. Like I don't know, I feel like we all have the same mum, by the way.
Yeah.
Like our mum.
Like your mum gave a great speech at the play.
Guys,
That
the
resonated with
project.
us so
That
much.
was- Actually, don't say it for the podcast.
You don't have that written down, don't worry. Yeah.
But I think all Somalis kind of have a similar, because obviously we kind of came up the same way. Like not all of us, but the majority of us came here in the night. You guys came in the 90s, I'm guessing, from war, and then our mums came to London.
Yeah.
And then so we kind of have the same stereotypical mum where it's like you have to wear a jacket outside, you're going to catch TB. You can't use more than one piece of kitchen tissue. You have to put the cover on your food in the microwave. You're going to catch cancer. Like it's just like we have
Facts.
make me a cup of tea, 7 sugars, please. Like, we have the same mum. So I remember the first ever set I did, I was just kind of just talking about my mum and my own experience in life, and because it was at uni at the time, which was Goldsmiths, and it was now Allah Mubarak, it's like very mixed and diverse, but when I was there it was predominantly white. So I just remember these white people being like, wow, like and I remember making a joke about being Somali and then people thinking I was a sommelier, and then just white people understood that humour because they were like, we've never met Somali. Whereas now obviously I'm doing some more diverse crowds and stuff. But yeah, I just came from like talking about my own experience and I enjoyed it. And I think I remember the first thing out of my mouth was, guys, I'm really nervous, so please laugh at everything. And then they just started laughing. So I couldn't tell if they were laughing at me or if they were laughing at what I said. Either way, they laughed. And I was like, okay, cool.
This is all right.
That's good stuff, because we were talking about the conference. Like, so we did an episode just now about the Rio conference I presented at.
Okay,
and I literally, like, before, like, we were just networking, I was literally going around telling people, like, this is my first time speaking publicly. Make sure you laugh at my jokes, even if they're bad. And it kind of worked out.
It worked,
Everyone kind of remembered, like, I'm
nice.
pretty chill, you know?
How was the conference?
Yeah, no, it was amazing.
Nice.
Honestly.
What were you guys talking about in the conference? Was it
To be
about
fair,
the podcast?
he did the good
The
part.
presentation.
Okay.
He done like a panel where he was part of a panel asking ask questions and stuff.
And it was about the podcast?
Basically, the presentation was about everything we've done so far.
Okay, amazing.
And then the panel was more like direct, like random questions. Because there's other people on there, like Scope. There's a girl called Asma who does the Al Naim mag.
She's great. Yes, I know her.
Really cool stuff.
I've met her before. She's got like 5 sisters.
I'm not sure, but
okay. Sorry.
we didn't get to
You're like, we're boys.
We didn't get to interview her yet, you know.
Just
but,
incriminating people.
Okay, cool.
yeah, no, it was amazing, honestly. Like
amazing.
everything, like the audience, everyone there was really supportive and receptive of our ideas. So like, and people actually like coming up to us saying like, what should I do with my life? I'm inspired by you guys.
Wow.
I'm like, how do
you guys pronounce your podcast? Inspyre.
No,
Inspiring.
That's the whole.
So it's the Y. The Y.
Yeah,
for
the
it.
Y is the only thing.
Inspiring.
I did my presentation. Someone asked like, why do you call it Inspire with Y? And I was
why?
I mean, we just
It
couldn't.
just looks nice, I think.
Basically, we couldn't find the domain. Literally, as everybody else does. But yeah,
That is so funny. I thought it was called Inspiree.
Inspiree.
Yeah, like you had a little like twang on it.
No.
French slang. Okay.
We didn't think that far ahead. That's it.
Okay, cool. There was no Instagram name available for Inspyre. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
My mum, genuinely, she's hilarious. So you guys met her at the...
Yeah.
So guys, context, I did a smiley play. Sharmarke was there. And my mum came to watch the play.
Yeah.
And at the end of the play...
No, she gave a great
speech.
Yeah,
Nobel
I
Peace.
shouted her out. I was like, my mum's here. I think she got up and went like this.
Yeah. And then she slowly made her way down.
Just gave a Nobel Peace Prize level
so
lecture.
funny. Made her way down stage and then gave a whole speech. And I don't remember exactly what it was about, but I think it was about like bringing everyone together in the community and putting on more events and like how Somalis need to stick together. And it was genuinely so cute. Yeah, she's big on community. Yeah.
To be fair, funny enough, you probably didn't know this, but afterwards, it was like about 7 of us.
I saw that. She huddled you all around. She gave a team talk.
She was
all the prep.
Like we were about to go further side as well.
It was so funny.
I was about to run into water.
That's what I was saying.
In terms of like comedians growing up, who was like your favourites growing up?
Oh, okay. So I grew up with like Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, Chris Rock. Everybody Hates Chris. Obviously, it's not comedians, but Malcolm in the Middle. That was a great show. So just I honestly remember just really loving comedy. Nick Cannon's Wilder Now, which is a bit inappropriate. But I just remember growing up watching all these shows and then I don't know, it never really clicked to me. And I do think, like I said earlier, Somalis are very funny. There's always like the class clown. But then you reach a certain age where you kind of like, I guess almost stop. And maybe it's because in school you're often told like, behave or get out of the classroom or like whatever it is. So then you kind of, I guess, maybe filter. I mean, I don't know. I'm just speaking out loud. But maybe you kind of filter that part of yourself. But like, we are genuinely funny. We just for some reason never like.
I think it just hides into like just our friends and stuff like that. It just never surfaces out.
We've got friends. But like, I don't think anybody's like, oh, I can make money off of this, which I also didn't think. It genuinely just like I genuinely think it was Allah 100% because. It was just, it just came about very randomly. Well, I'm very, very grateful for it.
I feel like because growing up, it was never really a place that you could kind of go in.
Yeah.
Because even growing up, I mean, like, I remember my parents would have like the old tapes of like, you know, people on stages and stuff like that, but it was never like really comedy.
Yeah.
And I remember when the pirate copy stuff was, you know, somehow it slipped through my letterbox. I don't know how it happened, but you know, we picked up on it, the things, and it was like, I forgot what it was. It was like, you know, the Now This Is Music, where they just have different music things, but it was like that for comedy. So it was like different.
It was like Def Jam.
Yeah, I think it was Def Jam. So then we slapped this one on. Family's there. And the guy just started cursing the hell out of it. It was the maddest stuff that he was saying. And then I just went to the screen and just had to move the whole. He felt like the TV was filthy at that point. We had to throw it out the window.
Watch the TV up there.
And then after that, so then it was just kind of like, oh, what the hell is this? So it had this like kind of like, I guess, funk about it. So we kind of grew up not really feeling like, oh, this was a thing. And then funny enough, it was one time, I think it was at your place one time, and we watched Eddie Griffin's. I think Eddie Griffin is so underrated, but he had one called Voodoo Child. And that was like the first time like I was on the floor and I was like rolling and I was like, whoa, this is so powerful that one guy on the stage with a microphone
is so simple but so effective. Crazy.
That was like the first time I was like, oh, we can actually watch comedy shows together. I don't know why.
Wait, do you guys have different tastes?
No, not really. That was like the first time we actually like sat and watched the whole comedy routine. Like 1 hour special.
Okay, nice.
Like, because before like 6 of us.
Before
Did you guys grow up together?
Essentially,
Okay, nice.
So we went to the same primary school.
Okay, cool.
So
and you're still friends?
Wow.
And secondary?
Even podcast school? No, not secondary. Funnily enough, can I say, he went to a secondary school where it was like known as a drama school.
Oh, what? You can act quiet.
But it
wasn't really like at the forefront of your things.
Really?
People beat you up if you went to drama though.
No, it's funny because like I know like how did that follow on with you? Because I'm interested in like him. He's always been quite dramatic compared to me like, in terms of in terms of like performance and stuff.
I think he meant it as a compliment.
No. If you saw this guy,
what he means.
there was a time when this guy was dropping tutorials on like Michael Jackson dances and stuff.
Stop.
Like he was like the first YouTuber in England.
Really?
Like, trust me.
Like, you do give that vibe.
But I wouldn't say that's. I would say that's more art.
Yeah, but
not dramatic.
Drama,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like there was funny enough these people that came to the school and my teachers took me out of class and they were like, oh, you do like your Michael Jackson routine. Do you want to be on the like stage show, the Michael Jackson like live Thriller thing?
Yeah.
And you can play a younger Michael. And I was like, yeah.
See, this is the first time I've heard this one.
I was like, of course I'll do that. And then they were like this, well,
you didn't have to think in it.
Yeah, they're like, you just send us like videotapes of like stuff like that. And then so I was like, you know what? Funny enough, I've got quite a few already in the arsenal.
So funny. Oh, I love that.
Then they were like, okay, so now can you sing? Because that's the next part.
How old are you?
But I was like maybe 13. And then they heard my voice and just walked out. They were, by the time I stopped singing, they were like down the hallway, just like, this is not even.
That is so funny.
You're singing into an empty room.
Okay, nice. So that was like your first like live thing that you did. First
but then funny enough, like because it's a performing arts school, we had like every year there's like a big play, and so one time it was like Greece, one time it was like I don't know what it was, this big plant that like eats the guy that made it.
Okay.
It's quite a famous film apparently, but yeah. But I auditioned for the role. Again, didn't get it. The casting teachers were already walking out the drama room by the time I was finished my routine. But then they were like, but you can help out and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll help out. And then there was like this sort of buzz, the same buzz that like made me want to get back into theatre with like Manta, of like this live feeling where like everything's live, you can hear the audience and like there's this little buzz and hum. And I remember there was like the drama people who we, in our school, I guess, never really respected like that. But I remember there was this guy, I never knew who he was, but he was like the year above, and he was the main lead. And I was nervous. I'm not even going on stage. I'm just like, oh my God, this is crazy. People are watching us, And then he was like, that's all right. And he just went on and he just did what he did. And I saw him as like some sort of like Ronaldo or something. And then I was always like, oh, it'd be so nice to be a part of like, it's live, like it's happening now. And funny enough, that's where, when like the whole thing of Manta was coming about, I was like, this is my
finally
chance
get to be Ronaldo.
Yeah, I can finally, get on stage and like and actually be a part of it instead of just being on the outside periphery of it.
That's nice. Yeah. Well, I feel like sometimes when someone opens that door, like space for you to be like, here's a space where you can perform and like, and it's safe and it's like other people who look like you. And it's a storyline that you feel comfortable with. Like, because half the time the storyline's like, if for a girl it's like you take off your hijab, or for a boy you have to be like, do you know what I mean, doing a madness.
No, of course,
So it's nice to be like, this is just a play.
Funny enough, here's another story. I don't know if I've shared. Now you're just bringing it out of us.
No,
you're the bloody interviewer.
But guys, probably people tell me all the time to do a podcast because I have a natural like. I love it.
Studio for you.
Thank you. I enjoy it. Well, it's nice. It's nice. Carry on.
Yeah, but so no, it was like I forgot how the audition even came about. But it was like for a BBC show.
Okay, amazing.
So there was this like lady, she wrote a play that was successful and it was going to be moved to the BBC. Okay. And they were like, we're just looking for a Somali lead. And I was like, yeah, sure. They'll send them like the headshot and all that kind of stuff. And then they got back to me and I was like, okay, here's the script.
Yeah.
And the guy it was a Somali pimp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
That's abusive to his mum. That's a cokehead as well.
He's also a pirate at the same time, on the high seas.
If there was water nearby, I'm sure they would have added that to it. And then the first scene is just him cussing out the woman, beating her up and saying, you're gonna come to this guy because you said I told him you're gonna be there for this time. And I was like, what and then I had to throw that one in the bin. Yeah, and then so I was like, this is not it. And then funny enough, then there was another time, this is just weird period, I was getting auditions. And then it was another thing for, I forgot the guy's name, but he's quite a famous actor. But it was like a Somali role again, but it was just a terrorist. Like a terrorist being interrogated.
Honestly.
Yeah, we do it for the Quran. I was like, God damn.
The worst is when they don't even speak Somali. Like some random like fake African accent.
The worst as well is when they do, because a lot of the time for like women is that they'll cast someone and there are hijabi actresses that exist, right? But they'll cast someone who doesn't, which is fair enough. Okay, maybe there's something that you need someone that speaks Spanish or something. So maybe this is a reason. But then they'll cast, and instead of having an actual hijabi be like a consultant on the set to be like, this is how you wear your hijab, this is how you pray, this is how you... They'll get them wearing a napkin on their head. And when they pray, they're praying like they're essentially doing yoga. Like, it's like you really just could have got a real Muslim. Any Muslim to just consult you. And do you know what I mean?
And I remember they did that in EastEnders the first time. It was one of the Muslim family, the Masouds. The guy was doing... The guy was doing like, you know, the tasbih at the end. He was doing Fathiya there. I was like, oh, damn. I was like...
If you go online, some of the stuff is crazy. There's I can't remember what the show is, but I'm sure they'll know it online. There's a show, it's like Chicago PD, or you know what I'm talking about, them shows, like, whatever. But there's one in America where it was... I think somebody was like bleeding out or whatever, and this lady who was a hijabi was a nurse or something like that, like emergency services. And to stop the bleeding, she took off her hijab. To stop the bleeding, she took her hijab, she put it on the wound. And I was like, that would never happen. What the hell?
That is
it was
crazy.
Just, the bar is on the floor.
No, it is, of course. And like you were saying, the main storylines is like the hijabi that's saved by the white man to be freed, you know, take off the hijab.
But that's why it's so important, I think, to have like, now that alhamdulillah, we have a lot of like Somalis and Muslim like writers and like they can write correctly.
No, of course. Even you're in that, I guess, space of
I'm
like
trying,
writing.
Book me to write, guys. I'm trying, I'm trying to get my writing like TV show back, even documentaries, inshallah. So,
And how was it like getting into the writing scene? Because that's
it was
completely
fun,
different.
alhamdulillah. Like, so how it came about was I was just doing stand-up. Somebody came to the stand-up that I was at because on the lineup was another comedian who was a writer in their writer's room. So they just came to see her. Like, she was working with them. They were like, yeah, we'll come through and watch you. I just happened to be on the same lineup, and then they saw me, and then they were like, oh, like, we really liked you. Would you be interested in writing? And I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Didn't really think anything would come of it. I was like, yeah. And then, like, I think almost a year later, they hit me up, and then,
How was that like?
It was good, for sure. It was...
Were you in, like, a room, or, like, what?
You're in a room, they have, like, snacks, which was great, and then...
So it's an actual writing room.
It's an actual writing room, and then my role was more to give, like, jokes and stuff. So it essentially was just in a room, everyone just kind of chucks ideas out, and then there's the main head writer who's, like, writing everything down on his laptop, the stuff he likes, the stuff that he, like, wants to expand on. And essentially it's just a massive conversation, and it's like, well, how would that look, and what would happen if that character happened? Oh, what if we killed them? Like, so it's just essentially talking, but he's writing it out. And then as the days and the weeks go by, you can see how he, like, fleshes it out and develops it and structures it. But yeah, they're so talented. That was my first ever time like doing that, and I remember definitely having like imposter syndrome the first time.
I can imagine.
Oh my gosh, because it's crazy. Like, do you know what I mean? My mum doesn't speak English. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like the first. It was just like wow. So yeah, but I think with anything, like the more you do it and like the more you push yourself, and I guess the more you practice, you get better. But you just have to believe in yourself a lot. Like, fake it till you make it.
100%.
Yeah, nobody knows.
We literally just talking about that. Other question I wanted to ask you is more like your creative process. Are you like writing all the time in terms of like your jokes and stuff?
I'm in my iPhone.
Kind of person?
I'm a notes app. I just put stuff in my notes app. Sometimes I just test stuff with friends. Like for example, like let's say I say something funny with you guys today. If I see that landed really well, I'll just like quickly pull out my phone.
We're laughing at our own jokes all the time. So we're a bad audience.
And it's very interesting because some things will land in person, but then you'll say it on stage and it won't land. So there's definitely like a technique and a way, and like it's very interesting. I'm reading a book about it, which is like structures it. So I'm constantly trying to like learn and like test and stuff. I do get lazy though sometimes, and I'm just like I can't be bothered. But like it's with anything, the more like for example, the more I read up on it or search on it or like test stuff out, the better you get. With anything, the more you like research on it and like learn different techniques, like and then test it out, the better you get. But like, it takes work. People don't think it is work, but it is.
No, that's
only now how I've been like, I'm working. Where's the fudge? But like, I'm having fun. And I'm like,
but do you not feel like sometimes when you overread stuff about the technicality too much, you start overthinking?
A little bit, yeah.
Or do you trust
so I think you have to do a bit of both, to be honest with you. Sometimes you have. I feel like comedy is like a mixture of like charisma and personality. Like for example, there's people who are really good at joke writing, but they've got no personality and charisma. So it's like what's coming out of their mouth is so funny, but because they're just like dead, like no delivery, no charisma, no banter, no personality, you're kind of like, oh yeah, like that was good, but like. Do you know what I mean? It's like a football, like, you know, so I keep running it back to football.
No,
I just feel like,
I don't know if this one will land.
the only analogy boys understand is football.
Okay. We are very single-minded people.
Okay, you could have a football, like, who's someone who's like really good, but like they just didn't get that much of the limelight because they weren't all of that. But then there's that guy who's this guy? Cole Palmer. He's good at playing football, right? But he's got a bit of banter personality, people like him, so he's like extra wow.
Okay,
do you know what I mean? But he could have the same playing a bit. Is this landed?
That's
you know what?
He
He wasn't first, but now he diverted the playing a bit.
So imagine Cole Palmer. Who would you say has a similar ability to Cole Palmer? Is that how you say his name? Cole Palmer.
Now you're swerving off the.
Okay, who has a similar playing ability to him?
Probably the
That's not as popular.
Madueke.
I don't even know who that is.
Probably say him.
Madueke.
Yeah.
So Madueke, who I've never heard of,
Exactly.
probably has the same playing ability, but because Cole
I
Palmer.
would say so, but go on.
Oh, is he not? Okay, cool.
Nah,
Who do you say then?
But I hear your point.
Who do you say?
Keep going.
Who do you say? Who do you say?
I don't know, like Lucas Paqueta.
I still don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Ah, what the hell?
Okay,
You know,
this is a football
This is
podcast.
weird, trust me. So,
But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that those people can have the same playing ability, but Cole Palmer, because he's just so funny and silly,
yeah.
he's got a bit crazy,
he's got something about him.
Even I know about him, and I try and follow football a little bit, not too much, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit boring.
Yeah.
I prefer to play it than watch it, but a lot of people will know who he
With
is.
FC didn't really work out.
Wow.
But continue.
Just actually come here in the comments. But yeah, so my point is that I feel like comedy is like a bit of charisma, a bit of personality, really good joke writing, and like it's just like energy. So yeah, you can feel it in the room for sure.
It's funny.
I think energy is.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there was a few times I've signed myself up for open mic.
Okay, wow, you should
But
do it.
I never.
Comedy.
Yeah, in comedy.
We should do a little bit where, like, if you lot want, we can find out open mic. You could do it. And we could put it on the podcast. Like, as in, like, watch Dan here when he tried it.
So we've been trying to do that for
Really?
ages.
Should we do it then? Let's do it. We'll have
Why
fun.
not?
Do you want to actually
We've
do
been
it?
planning to do it for ages.
I'll do it, but I feel like I need to be pushed into doing it.
Okay, let's do it. We actually do it then.
This is
No,
the push,
I will, like, the thing is with me, like, if I need to actually put myself out there, I will actually do it.
Okay.
But it just needs that.
He's not going to do it.
I think he'll do it.
I'll do it.
Do you
for
really?
sure.
Okay, if I find something for you, what day does it say? Tuesday. If I find something for you this week, we actually jump on.
He's got rehearsals. Let me make it.
Yeah, post rehearsals, I'm there.
When is post rehearsals?
After 29th of November.
Okay. When is this coming out?
And then we got our storytelling event on the 14th.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be like 2026.
so after the 15th.
Yeah.
All right. Watch this space.
You know what? Let's excuse ourselves. I'll do it if you do it.
Oh my gosh! Stop you as well.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Comedians in the room.
That'll be so funny.
But
cool.
we actually been planning to do an open mic, but not comedy.
Okay,
Not,
for what?
So we talked about so our storytelling event is not gonna be comedy. It's not gonna be spoken word. It's gonna be like actual monologues, like storytelling.
Yes, you were telling me.
Yeah, so there's a whole other band called The Moth, and they're massive.
Okay.
They're like in the US, they're massive. So they're quite well known. So people like just go up there, and then they usually have themes.
Yeah.
So there's one coming up soon in London, and I think the theme is family. So I actually do want to go up there and do like a little set about talking about my family basically.
wow.
But
Nice.
yeah, it'll be like a little story about my dad.
Amazing.
That's my idea.
Okay, cool. What's it gonna do?
So,
Can we hear?
you know what? No,
No, come on, you can't do that.
Nah. Sharks will record it on the night or whatever. I'll
Okay,
get my
just a
missus to.
little bit, just a little bit. Or you don't have to talk about your dad online. It's fine.
Give us the first two lines.
I think Sharks is already heard.
Have a football, like who's someone who's like really good, but like they just didn't get that much of the limelight because they weren't all of that. But then there's that guy who does who's this guy? Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
He's good at playing football, right?
Yeah.
But he's got a bit of bad personality.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
like
yeah.
him, so he's like extra wow.
Okay,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
I hear
But
what
he
you're
could
saying.
have the same playing a bit. Is this landed?
That's
You know what?
Look at energy.
He wasn't first, but
Wait,
now
he's working
he
now.
diverted the pain a bit.
So imagine Cole Palmer. Who would you say has a similar ability to Cole Palmer? Is that how you say his name? Cole Palmer.
Now you're swerving off the.
Okay, who has a similar playing ability to him?
probably the
That's not as popular.
Madueke.
I don't even know who that is.
Probably say him.
Madueke.
Yeah,
So
go on.
Madueke, who I've never heard of,
Exactly.
probably has the same playing ability, but because Cole
I
Palmer.
wouldn't say so, but go on.
Oh, is he not? Okay, cool.
Nah,
Who do you say then?
But I hear your
Who
point.
do you say?
Keep going.
Who do you say? Who do you say?
I don't know, like Lucas Paqueta.
I still don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Ah, what the hell?
Okay,
You know what I'm
this
saying?
is
This
a football
is
podcast.
weird, trust me. So,
But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that those people can have the same playing ability, but Cole Palmer, because he's just so funny and silly,
yeah.
he's got a bit crazy.
he's got something about him.
Even I know about him, and I try and follow football a little bit, not too much, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit boring.
Yeah.
I prefer to play it than watch it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But a lot of people will
This is
know
why
who he
Sister with
is.
FC didn't really work out.
Wow.
But continue.
Just actually come here in the comments. But yeah, so my point is that I feel like comedy is like a bit of charisma, a bit of personality, really good joke writing, and like it's just like energy. So yeah, you can feel it in the room for sure.
It's
I
funny.
think energy is.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there was a few times I've signed myself up for
Okay,
open
nice.
mic.
Okay, wow, you should
But
do it.
I never.
Comedy.
Yeah, in comedy.
We should do a little bit where, like, if you lot want, we can find out open mic. You could do it. And we could put it on the podcast. Like, as in, like, watch Dan here when he tried it.
So we've been trying to do that for
Really?
ages.
Should we do it then? Let's do it. We'll have
Why
fun.
not?
Do you want to actually
We've
do
been
it?
planning to do it for ages.
I'll do it, but I feel like I need to be pushed into doing it.
Okay, let's do it. We actually do it then.
This is
No,
the push,
I will. Like, the thing is with me, like, if I need to actually put myself out there, I will actually do it.
Okay.
But it just needs that.
He's
that,
not going to do
that
it.
word.
I think he'll do it.
I'll do it.
Do you?
He'll do
Okay,
it.
if I find something for you, what day does it say? Tuesday. If I find something for you this week, we actually jump on.
He's got rehearsals. Let me make it.
Yeah, post rehearsals, I'm there.
When is post rehearsals?
After 29th of November.
Okay. When is this coming out?
And then we got our storytelling event on the 14th.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be like 2026.
So after the 15th.
Yeah.
All right. Watch this space.
But basically, when we were young, my dad, he was like, I come from a big family. I'm not gonna tell the people how many kids, but bigger than Somali families regularly. They were very busy. And my dad was always like working 2-3 jobs.
Okay.
And like a few times where he was like, all right, I've got some time for you guys. Let me enroll you in a little club.
Okay.
Sign up for karate.
Yeah.
And then we went to a couple of sessions. We were doing the whole thing. I was getting very excited. I had my little yellow belt going on. Went up one rank.
Okay.
And then there was a day when my dad was like, sorry. Karate stopping in it. He's like, I don't want you guys doing sujood to people, basically, because like the whole bowing thing, right?
Okay.
Same day, I think, because I was like banging out his Nokia back in the day, and I was one of them kids that like, the money, like the money that when you have to pay for the phone games.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you have to pay for the phone games. I think I rinsed out his credit big time. Like I remember him screaming down the line at like Vodafone or something like, it can't be like £80, like £80 back then,
£80.
Yeah.
What the hell are you buying?
Bro, for some reason there was like Snake came out in 3D, and I don't know why. I bought like head of skins. My Snake was pimped out, like trust me. But my dad, like, he was a big aggressive guy, and he was like screaming down the line, and it's like, Mohamed, take this voucher and go buy some milk, innit? Like, and I think we were just broke, innit? Like he just stopped us from going karate because we were broke. I was like, damn.
Oh, he pulled you out?
Yeah, he pulled us out. But I just think he didn't have money to pay for it. That must have been expensive.
Honestly, fair.
But,
of course.
But the story was around like because he's always like telling us like, oh, like why have I only created creatives in this house?
Okay.
But because like he obviously like the traditional Somali thing is doctor. But all my siblings are like everyone in my house
is a creative.
There's double digits in it. But everyone in my house is basically a creative.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Okay,
but
cool.
Now everybody knows, so I don't know. We'll see.
Edit out.
Edit out. Sharks, you want to edit this episode?
Hell no.
I can edit it. I'm doing a podcasting course.
Yeah, you've said that. What is this
I've got a
podcasting
great podcast editing for you.
I can edit out. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, well,
yeah. I mean, I think I'll do that anyway.
Okay.
But I'm not a comedy set. I don't think I'm ready for a comedy
more
set.
Storytelling.
Yeah.
Okay, calm. Yeah. Like
even with the
TED
conference.
Talk.
Yeah, even with the conference we did. That's a good example. Even the conference we did.
Okay.
Like I did a presentation. Everyone kind of did a different presentation. Different people like so we had like Mohamed Sideways on. And he was talking about like Somali Sideways and stuff. And he told a story that he told us on the podcast already. So we kind of already knew it.
Okay.
And then someone the next person was a psychiatrist, and then we had someone from Norway. Everyone was kind of telling their background and stuff, but I was like the first person to kind of approach it like a completely different like storytelling.
You sound different.
Yeah, I'm different. Yeah, 100%. But that was like my first exposure to like.
How did you find it?
Like I thought I'd be more nervous than I was, to be honest. Like I told him, to be fair, like I think because
you
the
told
drive.
Everyone.
Nah, the drive there was in Cardiff.
Okay.
It was going to be 3 hours, but because of road closures, it was like 5 hours. So I didn't have time to rehearse. So, but I think that helped me because like on the day I was like, all right, I just got to freestyle it from my presentation. I just got to freestyle it. I ain't got no notes. So I feel like that worked out a lot better than actually having to like revise and memorize my notes and stuff. So I really enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes when you just like go on and you haven't thought about it too much, it's like you have fun.
Yeah. I think I definitely. That was definitely the vibe. But like I said, people in the room, like really easy audience. Yeah. So I've done like other like public speaking like at work and stuff where it would just be dead. Like there's no passion in the thing I'm talking about. And then the audience is a bit like nobody wants to be there. Like why are we here talking about work in a conference? Like I should be doing work instead of it. So it was a different experience for me. And he kind of pushed me into it. Okay, nice. So because he had a discussion with the person who ran the event before, but I wasn't available for that call. And then he was like, well, she said, all right, I want one of you to do the panel, one of you to do the presentation. And it ended up being me doing the presentation. Where I was like, hell no, in the beginning. And then, but it kind of worked out. Like it kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So
you guys, you two support each other. It's really nice.
We try.
Get a room. No, that's really nice. that's exactly what I was talking about. Oh, you can edit this together.
Yes, okay.
What I said earlier, sometimes you just need someone to push you, like a friend or whoever. Like I said, for me, it was the girls. Like, so yeah, well, like it makes such a difference. We have someone just be like, yeah, I put you forward for this, or I've signed you up for that, or like you should do. Even just someone be like, I believe in you, or like, no, like the amount of times I have imposter syndrome, like this or that, and my friend is like, no, like the reason why you've been able to do this is because of this, and the reason. Like, even you guys having your podcast, there's a reason why people want to listen to you. Yeah, well, it's so helpful having people.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to go back to your story like, about your...
I love it. He gets his podcast on, like, back to you.
So, like, you're talking about supporting each other and, like, obviously, talking about the writer's room that you're in.
Yeah.
Kind of resorted from the fact that you kind of, you act alongside one of your friends who was already part of that room. But, like, we didn't talk about, like, the idea that you also got to put yourself out there. That's kind of what I've been doing a lot more lately. Nice. I'm trying to put myself out there a bit more, get out of the shell a little bit.
Yeah, wicked.
There's a lot of like books of shucks when I've read about like show your work.
Okay.
You got to let people know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no one's really gonna know what you're doing anyway.
Yeah. Also, I find it refreshing that you guys read.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do a book club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, and you were like, yeah.
Yeah. It's coming up this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the book that we read this month. Oh.
What was the book this month?
It's called. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't know if it's a live day.
Silent Patient.
The Silent what?
Silent Patient.
The Silent Patient. Yeah, that's really cool. Sorry, this sounds so dumb. I just feel like guys don't read.
No, they barely do.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they can read.
Or is.
But it's very refreshing that you
Too
guys
busy
do.
working hard, huh?
But it's nice you guys read, and it's nice that you guys put on like book club events to get people to come and like just stuff like that. Like having a safe space to do that is like, think of it like this: 10 years ago, we wouldn't have it. 10 years ago, we'd be bullied for doing that.
Well,
no, for sure.
You know what I mean? So
I'll be doing bullying, like, trust me.
Spaces like that are needed. Well, like, and the more you do it, like the more people that will come and be like, "Oh, thank you for doing it." Like, yeah, well, like, it's so needed. So the Silent Patient.
Silent
Sounds
Patient.
boring,
Yeah.
though.
He absolutely hates it. I think it's not that bad.
Okay, what's it about?
It's about this.
Nah, don't say what it's about because it sounds better than what it is. I don't even want to give it a live day. The way you said you had bad vibes about that,
I think it sounds worse.
Yeah.
Same with me.
I was gonna say actually it sounds worse because I wasn't gonna explain it that well. Now that I've deeped it,
Explain it.
It's basically this guy who's like a psychiatrist or therapist or whatever he is.
Psychologist, yeah.
And there's this lady that killed her husband.
Oh, damn.
And she's now like in this ward and she's silent. She won't speak to anybody. But he kind of knows about her history and her story and this and that. And so he basically enrolls himself into where she is to basically try and get her to speak and find out what actually happened to her husband. Why did she do it? And then there's a diary in there that she's writing and then it shows that she actually loved her husband. But then the more it goes on, the more you find out there was problems happening behind the scenes. And then he's trying to put pieces together as, okay, but why did she kill her husband?
See, that could be a film.
Were you ever on Wattpad?
I think it is a film.
Is it? It's Shutter Island?
No, I don't think
That's
it's,
what it sounds
it's
like,
going
isn't
to be one.
Is it?
I wouldn't even compare it to Shutter Island.
Some books are like, this could be a film.
Like, you know what? I
Like,
said,
I'd
you know
rather
that-
watch this.
It's
than
actually like
read
a
this.
bestseller.
You know them BBC dramas that you get like police dramas and all that?
It's like that vibe.
Like I would say it's like that kind of vibe.
Okay. And you don't like it?
It's absolute trash. Like
Really?
I've seen that. Oh,
What, is it like it's just not good?
it's not a good book.
Really?
And the characters are so creepy.
Really? How do you choose your books for the book club?
So some of them have been rigged by us as a book. Like, I can't lie. This is like
Edit this out.
I'm editing this out.
Yeah, what the hell?
This is exclusive.
We
for you.
democratically vote.
Democratically vote. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, so basically, we get recommendations from people that attend the book club.
Okay.
And then I look through them and I think which ones are good, which
You
ones.
pick the best one, got you?
Nah, we do like the best 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I put them into the Instagram vote, and then we let people vote on that. But even sometimes that gets a bit techie because we might not agree with.
So
which
you
one's
are
the one.
dictators of your book club,
No,
basically.
Now, you got to think about it as well. Yeah, we're the host of the book club. We have to make sure. Like, it's how old dictators start. Let's think about it like this. So we've got to make sure that everybody in the book club's actually enjoying the discussion,
Okay.
and we're making the discussion like sheets. So like the themes of the discussion, we've got to design that in it. So if it's a book that we don't feel like it makes sense for the audience that we've got, then like the discussion won't be as good, innit? So we try and push people towards the books we think that will have a really good discussion.
We try gently push them.
Gently,
yeah.
But essentially what happens is, so then after that we have our 4 and then the people actually vote on what the 4 is.
But the first 3 books, like the first 4 books were, like the first 3 books were very, very good. The last book was like, it was decent. Like it wasn't bad.
Okay.
And then then this one just been
not good.
I'm not letting them pick it. Like the dictator is fully coming out this time, big time. So like, and the unfortunate thing is because this is the last one of the year, innit? So like we're taking a
okay. You wanted to end on a bang.
We wanted to end on a bang,
but the book is terrible.
But so yeah, we're gonna have to do something. I don't know.
The book isn't that.
So we might do the mic. We might do the stand-up set there and then just call it a day.
Yeah, well, why not?
Yeah, we'll call it a day.
Well, your event is at the end of the year, right? Yeah, that's your end of like.
That's the big.
That's the bow tie. Yeah, the end of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
Sunday, the 21st of December, I'm going to be at the Glitch in Waterloo doing a solo pop-up. So come through, get a ticket, and come and support me.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Why? Why are you reading books in your book club?
Yeah, he's back up now.
No, but what was the thought behind this?
Honestly, I'm trying to push myself. So this will be the first time I've done like just my own kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I said to myself, it's naturally it's the end of the year. It's like the time where you kind of like, I guess, prep for what you want the next year to look like. So I said to myself, if I do it before the end of the year, and naturally it's like a quiet time of the year, so I imagine people are looking for stuff to do. It's like the Christmas holidays. So my plan is hopefully people come, and then for me anyway, it pushes me out of my comfort zone to want to like do more. So like if I've done that in December, then why not from January, February, March, I'm doing the same thing. So I'm trying to like trick myself into doing more in January, like solo stuff. So because up until now I've only ever done stuff with people. So now it's like the first time I'm just gonna put my own name on it.
And what is it? Is it like sort of part open mic as well? Or do you have your people?
No, it's just gonna be me. I'm gonna have an opener.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just gonna be me. I'm gonna try and do like stand up, maybe sketch stuff. I'll see, but like mainly just stand up. I want to do a bit of crowd work, but like jar crowd work, which is like I'm gonna get people to write stuff down, put it in a jar, and then I'm gonna pick out of it. And then just have fun really. Yeah. I want to make it quite interactive and fun.
Have you got a venue?
Yes, I got a venue. It is in South London, the Glitch, which is I think Waterloo.
Okay. Have you got time?
7:30, I want to say.
Okay.
7 o'clock.
I want to say
it's the evening slot.
That's a fair.
Maybe 8 p.m. actually.
Ooh,
it's a Sunday.
What time? What time are you making? What time do you want it to start?
So it starts at 8, so I'll probably be there for 9. It starts at 8. It starts at 8. I think. I'll double check.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the description. Anyway.
Yeah, in the description below. Yes. So I like doing that.
and
like, comment, subscribe.
Yes. More of that. Yes. Look at the camera and I'll see it.
Where's the camera?
This one here. That's you.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes. But yeah, so make sure you guys go and support Fathiya on the 21st of December at the Glitch. Try and be there on time. 7:30, not Somali timing. And we'll put it in the description. Thank you very much. Make sure you go and support Fathiya. Thank you very much for coming on. And give yourself a little shout out.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys.
Greatest comedian of all time.
Me?
Indeed.
Quick.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Nah, not you. Hell.
Greatest comedian of all time in the entire.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was so rude. Your book club's rubbish.
No, who's a
after this book,
the greatest comedian of all time in the entire world.
Yeah.
Dead or alive?
Just
Oh damn, that is a hard question. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a quicker one.
No, that's hard.
Go on, yours.
Dave
What's
Chappelle.
yours? What's yours?
Dave Chappelle, easily.
Dave Chappelle's amazing, of course. Amazing. I mean, like, but I was trying to think of something niche. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Dave Chappelle's great, of course.
Yeah.
I saw him live. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, we should have spoken about that.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah.
Another day. After your show, maybe.
Yeah.
After your show.
I actually did this thing where, are we still recording?
Yeah.
I mean, edit this out. No, I'm joking. You don't have to. I don't care because it's past. I did this thing where somebody told me Dave Chappelle was going to be at Top Secret, which is a comedy club, and they were like, he's going to be there, but like keep it on the low. So obviously, I ran to my Instagram and I said, guys, I put on my story. I said, guys, Dave Chappelle's going to be in Top Secret. I'm not going to tell anyone because I feel like Dave Chappelle. Sorry, Dave Chappelle, if he's watching this, which
of course you watch it. He's our second
I feel like
subscriber.
we come from like, don't get me wrong, like I'm sure some of us are like ballers and would easily splash whatever £300 to go watch this film, but the majority of people I know wouldn't, and I personally wouldn't either. I don't have money like to spend to see someone one time. So I was like, it's now or never. We might never see David again. So I said, guys, walk don't run. He's at Top Secret. £30. £30 to Dave Chappelle's crazy. Yeah. When I got there, tell me why there's 50 Somalis from my Instagram. People that I know, mutuals, people that just follow me online, and I saw them all, and I was like, yes, this is what community is. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we all saw Dave Chappelle.
Oh, nice. Great stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. It's been your boys from PaperTrails podcast with Fathiya's Comedy. Go check her out, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for listening to the PaperTrails podcast. If you like this episode, please leave a review, comment, like, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on all our socials.
Keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.